Now time for the Garrett Wilson Report, brought to you by Corona and Sansone Auto Mall. What's happening? So, how was your bye week, and how much time did you spend chilling versus all the other stuff that you told us you had to get done this week?
Yeah, man. I definitely got to chill a little bit. Just kind of being able to ease your mind, knowing that you don't have a game and you don't have to approach it that way. So, that in itself is chilling in a way to me. But yeah, man, definitely got my treatment done. Definitely got my therapy. My body therapy right now. I'm feeling better, man. So now it's just, making sure I'm staying consistent on it and we're playing our best ball like I talked about last week.
What did you learn from the games that you watched, right? Because there was a lot of drama. You got some high-profile guys going down. It seemed like, we called it the tank ball or whatever we called it.
No, we called it the haters ball.
We called it the haters ball.
All the teams that you wanted to lose, especially in your division, lost.
Yeah, hate my gums because they're black, right? We watched the Patriots, beat Buffalo. We watched Miami come down to earth and kind of opening up the doors for you guys. So, you guys were the biggest winners, even though you guys didn't play.
No, yeah, it's crazy how that can happen sometimes during the bye week or vice versa. You can lose ground, but yeah, I would say the main thing I learned is that it's any given Sunday in this league. You got to show up on Sunday, or Monday, that is yesterday. Watching the game and just being able to watch ball and see it from that lens. It's really refreshing because that's how I grew up and that's how I fell in love with the game. Is watching. Bart run around on Sundays and hit people.
Protect your neck, son!
Chill. But, you talking about protect your neck. But yeah, just stuff like that, man. It kind of brought me back and it made me feel, younger again to be able to watch ball and not have to worry about, my own game.
So who does Garrett Wilson watch? Or, out of all the games, who you man, I can't wait to see this game. Which one would you waiting for?
Yeah, usually that's I like the receiver. I'm gonna flock the receiver's way. Now being in the West Coast offense, any of the teams that run the same offense. So last night I got to watch it on for both teams with San Francisco and Minnesota. The Miamis of the world, the teams that run West Coast offense and score a lot of points, man. Fun to watch. So seeing the Eagles go up against Miami was a good one to watch and yeah, just games like that, man. Things that we do on our side, over here in Jersey that it's a copycat league and it's done all around the league. So just seeing how the other ways they get into it.
It's Giants week for you guys, Garrett. And, Bart and I have talked about this, and the Jets, they only play each other every 4 years, right? Based on, obviously, the way the schedule works when you rotate the divisions. But because both teams share a building, both teams share a market, do you look at this as a rivalry game at all?
No, I don't. I mean, it's honestly, I root for New York except for when they playing us, so.
Thank you.
I root for the Giants. I know some of them guys, you see some of them guys out in the city, whatever it may be, out at dinner. So yeah, man, it's all love for them boys. And then when we line up, it's that, that goes out the window just as it would for any team. But yeah, man, I try and stay consistent with New York,
Yeah, you got to kick their ass more because you see them out, right?
And you'll never hear the end of it. For instance, you'll never hear the end of it. Now, this is where I need you to understand something. You gave a nice answer, and it's the right answer to give because that's what players will do. Oh, no, we're all cool. Hell no. You got to understand something here. This is why. Bart, can you please tell him about Christmas Eve?
Oh, damn, T.
Was it 2012?
Yo, we beating the brakes off their ass.
Giants.
We about to make them punt from the 1 yard line.
About to make the playoffs, right? Wasn't this a playoff game?
For the third year in a row.
And
Victor Cruz took 99, and they ended up going and winning the Super Bowl, and we didn't make the playoffs in
2011, right?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Just so you understand, this week is about sweeping the league.
No, you didn't finish it. And
I see
all those years later, Victor Cruz is now on our show earlier this year. Comes on, and what does Victor Cruz remind Bart about?
That he took a 99.
Listen, that you thought you had the win, and then I did this.
No,
and he has it, and he brings it up over and over and over again. So
we beat the brakes off.
When you take it to the house, keep in mind you'll be telling this story for years.
This is what I need from you. When you take it to the house, I need you to do the salsa dance
Oh,
To redeem us. I need you to hit you gotta practice. I know you straight it like a Julian salad, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get those
Move the
hips nice.
hips.
I need the hips nice and loose. I need you to out-salsa the salsa man to remind him that we ain't forgot.
that would be amazing.
Newsflash, Claude, we ain't never been friends.
Hey, I took that
Salsa
in
his
mind.
ass out.
Oh man, if he salsas after a touchdown on Sunday, I might lose my mind.
Yeah,
Might lose my mind if he does that.
you know they go, you damn right I heard you go red.
That'd be amazing. But what does this game represent for you guys though on this level? You come out, you go into the bye 3-3. We already talked about this last week. You guys are 500. You get through the gauntlet part of your schedule. This is now a game that everybody's going to tell you, oh, you're supposed to win this game. The Giants are in a struggle. Yes, they're coming off a win against the Commanders, and they're feeling good about themselves. They want to ruin your season. But for you guys, it's a chance to go over 500. It's a chance for you to now have a winning record 7 weeks into the season. How do you approach the Giants, who have been a team that has been, for the most part, in a struggle this year, and yet are coming off a win?
Yeah. I mean, you can't look at it, from their point of view. They're in a whole different, boat than us, and we're in a whole different boat than them. Every team in the league's got their own agenda, and ours is, just get back to above 500. We haven't, we haven't been there all season. We wanted to get back to 3-3 once we fell to 1-3, and now the goal is to get to 4-3. It's really that simple, man. We approach every week, kind of with a similar mindset. You have those games that you circle on the schedule, and that's just the human nature side of football. But for the most part, man, it's how can we be the best version of ourselves, and how can we take the right step on the offense side of the ball? The defense has the same mindset. They want to make sure that they're continuing their dominance. And it is an inner city team that we get to play against. I mean, it's a cool thing, So, yeah, the environment will be great, and the human nature side of us will feed into that. But yeah, man, just get to 4-3, man. We feel like everything's in front of us, and all those things. None of that happens. You don't take care of your opponent right in front of you. So we got to do it. Yeah, that's the mindset throughout the Jets facility, man. All the players, we just want to win every game. And once we don't, once we do, we approach it however it may be. But going into it, that's the mindset. We feel like we should win every game.
You guys got bigger fish to fry, right? If you win this game, put you at 4-3. It looks like the wheels are starting to fall off in Buffalo. And they're starting to realize some of the adjustments that you guys had to deal with, losing two of their best players on the same side of the ball. You guys lost Aaron, you lost Vera Tucker, and it's not always easy to kind of replace those guys. You have to, get a new identity. How are you guys guarding against coming out with a slow start? I know we all talk about it. Oh, man, we came out sluggish after the bye. What are you guys doing so far early in the week? Because I know you guys probably came back Monday, probably had some meetings. I don't know what the schedule is, but, typically you have one extra practice that you typically don't have. How are you guys guarding against coming out slow? And how are you guys mindfully taking precautions to make sure that you don't have that slow start that most teams have coming out of a bye?
Yeah, man, it starts with how you practice. I mean, we start fast at practice. That's got to be the goal all throughout this week. We had a little bonus day yesterday where we got to get back out on the field and knock some of that rust off. But I mean, there's no time, there's no excuses for any of that. We got to practice the right way, and something we've been doing during the week hasn't led to us starting fast. So. I know that we're looking at how we can practice better and how we can start better at practice, because it leaks into Sunday. And yeah, that's been a problem, and it's something we're trying to fix. So, we feel like if we can start fast, we'll put ourselves in better scenarios, which, we wouldn't be in this boat we're in right now. But, yeah, man, just trying to figure out how to do that and stop talking about it and just doing it on Sunday, That's what this is about.
Yeah, it'd be about it, right? And you think about it, Bart referenced this, but let's go back to it. This weekend, though you didn't play, definitely felt like what you did to get the 3-3 was now, it was not for naught because of, as we mentioned, two teams that are above you in your division lost. And now you're a lot closer to them. It's almost like, they didn't pull away, but you're right there. And so there is now suddenly opportunity for you that at 1-3, nobody would have expected. So how much is that in the conversation about what opportunity is in front of this team, despite the start, despite losing Aaron Rodgers the way you lost him? Do you guys talk about that? Like, hey, that division's there. It's not far at all. You got 2 games against Miami. You got 1 more left against Buffalo. So there's great opportunity in front of you. You can seize it. Is that talked about?
Yeah, man. You know, we all watch ball on Sundays. We all got an opportunity to really sit back and watch, and we all saw, you know, our in-division teams, you know, go down, and you know, we did our part, and to get to where we were at during the bye, and you know, now we got to watch, you know, so it's talked about. You know, I wouldn't say it's something that we put emphasis on, but we definitely talk ball around the facility, man. We watch around the league. We you know, we have certain presentations dedicated to certain plays that happen around the league. So we're all aware. And yeah, man, you know, that's knowing that is fuel if you use it the right way. But, you know, people can use it the wrong way too. So, you know, we talk about it, but it's not emphasis, man. We try and look at it. It's all about us and the facility. It's all about us. You know, we control it. We control what we do on Sundays. We control what our perception is, you know, and that's what we're focused on, you know, most of the time. So, yeah.
You know, Alan wanted to ask you about basketball, man, because
The NBA season opens tonight, baby.
it's getting real hot right here. 1, who's your team? And 2, should the Knicks do everything within their power to trade for Joel Embiid?
Well, I need to hear his team first before I allow him to comment on the Knicks.
It ain't the Knicks.
Oh,
Yeah, my team is the Knicks. How you gonna say it ain't the Knicks? My team been the Knicks since I was like 9.
Please tell the story.
You poor
No.
No,
suffering.
I grew up a Melo fan, bro. You know, when you're young, you just play video games. You latch on to one dude. I grew up a Melo fan. They had just got, I think, Stoudemire and Tyson Chandler. Raymond. They had Raymond Felton at the time, I think.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Have you seen Raymond Felton?
He
Throwback day?
Like, honestly, no. He can't be any more perfect. I mean, I'm now tell his dad even more. Like
Y'all know my dog's name is Mello. My dog's like 2.5. He's 3 years old almost, and his name is Mello. Like for Carmelo, though. You know, his name's Carmelo.
This is true. Like this couldn't get any better. All right, so you're the exact guy to ask this question
right,
to,
perfect.
Because you lived through all that stuff.
You've been suffering.
Don't you have to say suffer?
I'll be at the game tomorrow.
Stop it.
Yeah, I'll be there.
You coming tomorrow?
So would I, but I think because you're the new dog and we're the old dogs, I think you'll have better seats than we have.
Do they have you courtside?
I don't think I'm courtside, no.
Do you know where you're sitting about?
You should be right next to Spike.
We got to get.
I'll text you after this, Alan. I'll text you after this.
Yeah. No. I wasn't expecting you to say it on the air, but no.
He's supposed to be right next to Spike.
Let's make
disrespectful.
Well, we're gonna
the biggest stars, biggest young athletes, and we got him. What?
We will have him on Garden Vision. That's not the problem. What I wanted to have was you next to him on Garden Vision.
No, they don't need that smoke. That'd be too hot for TV. They can't handle that. I'd be wild.
So then, all right. So Garrett, as a Knicks fan, then as a guy who was a big Melo fan, so you lived through those years as well. I don't know if you saw the Joel Embiid rumor that was put out there this morning about how much the Knicks are willing to give up to get him if he would be available. Do you feel like that's a step for this team to make? How do you feel as a fan on this?
I mean, you talking about Embiid. I mean, you know, I didn't see that report, by the way. I did not see that. But
out of Philadelphia, by the way, not out of New York. This was a Philadelphia beat writer who he said that the Knicks are willing to offer a package.
Who would you give up? Because you know this team intimately. Who would you give up to get Joel Embiid?
Yeah, we ain't answering that question.
Put him in trouble now. Guys are going to be side-eyeing him on the sideline, man.
Yeah. I trade your ass to.
Embiid is the type of player you get, and you gonna get the 1 seed because he great in the regular season. He's great in the playoffs. You know, we with what we have, we got Brunson, and you know, yeah.
Okay, so who you getting rid of?
I would
like Jim.
Huh? I ain't getting rid of no one. I'm trying to acquire. I'm trying to acquire. I'm trading other things.
Garrett Wilson is running for mayor. He is a politician. So I'll tell you who's in the. This is what the report is.
Tell me your 3-team trade because I think that's better than what we heard.
All right.
The speculation.
Well, I just feel like because you saw a lot of Karl Anthony Towns speculation as well, and I feel like if you want to make it work for everybody and make everybody happy, and you deal stars for stars, right? That I think like one thing that you could, and it's all hypothetical, I'm just making this up, but if Minnesota wanted to send Karl Anthony Towns to Philly, And then the Knicks could send, let's say, Julius Randle to Minnesota, and he'd fit great with Rudy Gobert. And then you have Embiid go to the Knicks.
And the Ant-Man.
No, not and the Ant-Man.
No, I'm saying the Ant-Man is my favorite player. I'm saying Julius Randle with the Ant-Man is a.
Oh, you're talking about Minnesota? Yeah. I'm just giving you the pieces. There's gonna be other pieces that would have to be involved in this because Mitchell Robinson would have to go somewhere. Oh, that's the. But I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna make everyone happy, you think that would suffice in Philadelphia? Like, if Philadelphia said we can get Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns out of this deal and some picks, is it worth it to them to make that move, even though Embiid would be 2 hours up I-95 and they'd see him 4 times a year?
I mean, as a fan,
I think you gave us your answer.
I mean, I love Embiid, man. I love watching Embiid play. The process since day one, since he was at Kansas, really with A-Wig, like, I love Embiid, and I just love hoops, so I appreciate how he played the game. I feel like there's not really, any more true big men that can really be dominant like that. Him and Jokic is like, obviously the best 2 players in the league, but usually, besides that, it really ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's not slip on Bobo. No.
Bart loves Bobo.
I hope Bobo was like that, but I like Bobo too. He about to get there. Maybe.
And Wembanyama as well. Well, Garrett, let me know where you're going to be in the building. We'll make sure you get taken care of course. And love it. Garrett Wilson, Knicks fan, also Jets wide receiver, but first and foremost, Knicks fan.
Preparing for the salsa.
Yes, and if you get a touchdown and you dance the salsa, you will be legendary in this city. It'll last forever. Love it. Thanks, Garrett.
I love the cruise, by the way, too.
I'm gonna throw you some Moroccans from like the stands. I'm gonna be sitting there while you do. I'm gonna throw you some Moroccans. He's like, you can hit it up like that. I'm throwing you some Moroccans.
You ready, man?
That FedEx don't come so fast.
I appreciate you, Garrett. All the best.
Zach Wilson drops back, lob left for Garrett Wilson. One-handed catch. Oh, he's got